Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and today we're in Las Vegas on the Las Vegas Strip, the northern end of the Las Vegas Strip. We're going to check out the Sahara Hotel and Casino, and then we're going to do perhaps a slot pull later on in the video at the New York Hotel and Casino, which is completely at the other end of the Strip, the southern end. The Sahara is located across the street from the Strat, a little bit further south than the Strat, and a little bit further north than the Circus, and it's on the other side of the street of both those hotels and casinos. Until a few years ago, the Sahara used to be the SLS, and then Sahara took it over, I guess about 2 years ago at this point, and there's been lots of changes inside and outside the hotel and casino, and we're going to check those out today. The Sahara contains 1,616 rooms, and the casino's 50,662 square feet. It's on the intersection of Sahara Avenue and Las Vegas Boulevard, as I said, and it's the site of the northernmost station of the Las Vegas monorail. There's still a lot of changes going on inside here, so let's check it out, shall we? What looks like a wall to our left is actually a false wall. There's more construction going on the other side of that wall. Like I said, lots of construction. In September 2021, the resort opened its 35,000 square foot renovated pool area known as the Azillo Ultra Pool. The pool area replaces the Foxtail Club and is part of the resort's $150 million renovation plans, which include several restaurants such as Bazaar Meats, which we just saw, as well as Chickies and Pete's. And if you're an Atlantic City fan, you know that there's a Chickies and Pete's at the Tropicana Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City, and there's Chickies and Pete's in several locations around the country. It's perpetually voted the best sports bar in the country. Last time I was here about a year and a half ago, there was so much construction going on in this hotel and casino throughout all areas. Lots of areas were roped off. The noise was deafening, and I saw people checking in, and I felt so bad for them. I hope they got those rooms really cheap. But the place is starting to shape up, and it looks pretty good right now. This is Mitzi, the Rubber Ducky Showgirl, who shows up on all my Vegas videos. As most of you know, there are hidden mascots, or some of you call them Easter eggs, in my videos. Mitzi shows up in all the Vegas ones. Sometimes she's easy to spot, other times she's quite elusive, so keep your eyes open while watching the video. If you spot her, note the time in the comments below, and if you're the first one, you'll get a shout out on an upcoming video. On the right here we have a Starbucks, and on the left a restaurant or a little grab-and-go called Prendi, which serves focaccia, salads, sandwiches, pastries, and gelato. There's this sitting area right next to the reception or the front desk area. It's very attractive. It's got a lot of wood and leather, and it's definitely got a library vibe to it. And it's also got some video monitors if you want to catch up on news or sports. There's a couple shops here at the Sahara. It's really not a shopping destination, such as this Etc. shop, which is right next to the Tangiers Lounge. The Tangiers Lounge is right next to that sitting area that I was talking about, that library vibe sitting area. So you can grab a cocktail there and bring it over to the sitting area if you'd like, or you could just sit in the lounge. And if we make a right here, we come to the monorail entrance. Monorail is once again open, thank goodness. I used to enjoy taking that monorail and all the other trams around town. The monorail, this is the most northern station of the monorail. It goes all the way down to the MGM Grand with lots of stops in between, but this is as far north as you can go. But it's good to know that you could just hop on this monorail and go pretty much anywhere on the Las Vegas Strip, which is further south. During the renovation process of the Sahara realized that the name Sahara goes back decades and brings back a lot of memories of the iconic Las Vegas. But they didn't want to get too nostalgic here in the hotel, so they have some pictures up just to show what the old Sahara looked like, and all the entertainers that entertained at the old Sahara. Other than that, they wanted this new Sahara, or newly remodeled Sahara, to have a completely new feel to it. As you walk around the Sahara, you also know that there's not too much theming going on around here like the old Sahara. Occasionally you'll walk around and find a camel on the wallpaper maybe, or in the carpeting. But again, not too much theming, and they wanted to get away from that nostalgia stuff. Straight ahead, that video wall used to be all glass overlooking the pool area. The pool area, by the way, used to have, of all things, a rubber ducky theme to it. But now they have those video monitors up, and you really can't get a good view of the pool, of course, unless you have a room key, which I don't. There's also two rooftop pools here at the Sahara, the Alexandria Pool and the Retro Pool. The Sahara is also home to the Magic Mike Live show, as well as the Eddie Griffin Experience. Other restaurants here at the Sahara include Balo, Bazaar Meat by Jose Andres, which we saw earlier in the video, Chickies and Pete's. I was here just, I think, a few days before it actually opened, so I'm sure it's open by now. The Noodle Den, Prendy, and Uno Mas Street Tacos and Spirits. And as I said earlier, not a shopping destination. Sahara has 2 shops, etc. and Sahara Hers, so I guess Sahara's a nice place to come if you want to get away from the strip for a while, or if you want to stay away from the strip and visit the strip every once in a while. It is connected to the strip via that monorail, so that's what makes that very convenient. If you do plan on visiting or staying at the Sahara in the future, I suggest you check out their website prior to coming over here. There's tons of promotions, and they include promotions for the casino, for restaurants, for the spa, all different kinds of stuff. So check out the website before you come, you'll save some coin. Another false wall outside. This used to be a beer garden, and like I said, Chicky and Pete's opened just days after this video was recorded. But we're going to take a walk now over to the New York on the southern end of the strip for a slot pull. And here we are on the southern end of the strip at the New York Hotel and Casino. We're going to do a slot pull. It's going to be an old-fashioned or an old-school slot machine. You know, the kind with the bars and the cherries and fruit and stuff. And let's see how I do. I'm going to put $100 in and place $2 bets, so at least I'll get 50 spins, hopefully a lot more than that. And I'm going to continue to play until either my vacation is paid for or I run out of money. Let's see what happens. So it seems like for every 20 I spend, I get $4 back, thus the casino advantage. And I'm just going to stop the video for a second. You see that 10 times pay line across the top? Well, according to this slot machine, that could have been a $20,000 payout if that only lined up across the center line. Oh well. And here we are about 2 minutes in and $50 short. A couple of small wins. Will my luck keep up? Alrighty, I'm down to my last $20. Typically when I play the slots, and I don't play that often the slot machines, but when I do, I either win big in the beginning or win big at the end if I do win anything. Well, we didn't win big at the beginning, so let's see what happens. Alright, typical of most of my slot polls, but anyway, what'd you think of the Sahara or the slot poll? Leave a comment below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.